Hi everyone. In this video I will be sharing with you a new method of mine making eyes for your dolls. This method is for a hollow head. It cannot go into your oven. So let's get started. I have 2 glass beads here and I put them on a toothpick. You want it to be really nice and snug. I take my doll head and I measure the size, and I want the bead to be a little bit smaller. Now this is the smallest that I have, and actually this could go just a hair smaller, but I'm going to make it work. You want to kind of size it up. You don't want a real snug fit. I then heat up my wax to 180 degrees. And I'm going to dip them both, and I want to go up the toothpick. And I take my finger and I just round that tip off. And we'll do the other one. Okay, now I'm going to wait for it to cool. In the meantime, I want to take my wax and I want to set it aside. I will take some alcohol and I will wipe it down. I'm going to use alcohol inks, and you can use the choice of color that you would like. I take one of these little tools and I want to take a little bit of some ink here. Make sure the alcohol isn't by your heat. Drop down a small amount. Make it the size that you want. I think I'm going to need a little bit more. If one gets a little bit bigger than the other, you can take a Q-tip with some alcohol and you can wipe that down. Wait till they dry. I'm going to take just a clear top coat. And I'm going to put it right on top of the iris. This is so that my rhinestones will stick. I have 2 glass rhinestones, and I'm going to place that down and line it up. Now you can put any kind of shape of rhinestone that you want, but I'm going to be a little bit different today, and I'm going to do this triangle shape. I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Okay, now I want that to dry. I'm going to take some black fingernail polish and I'm going to dot the pupil. Let dry. I'm now ready to do the last dip, and before I do, I've already had my melting pot and I turned it up to 220 degrees. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did when I dipped it the first time. Turn it over, wait for that to cool, and then I'm just going to just smooth it out. See, I almost touched that a little bit too soon. Okay, I'm going to do my next one. And I'm going to turn my pot off, move it out of the way. Look at them both. Okay, now I'm ready to put my gel builder on it. I will be using the Ibd Builder Gel Clear. Now this will cure under an LED light and a UV light. This is very, very thick. Now the reason why I'm able to use nail products is I'm not putting this on polymer clay. But now I did a test and I did put this on polymer clay, and it was back in 2015, and it hasn't done anything to it. So I wouldn't be afraid to put that on polymer clay, but fingernail polish, no. Okay, now this is very, very thick, and you do have to be careful with air bubbles. When I first got this, I was a little bit scared of the bubbles, but if you let the gel work on its own, I don't ever really have any. Okay, I'm just going to go in and see how thick it is. It's pretty thick. This was exactly what I was wanting, and I was using the Magic Gloss, but it wasn't. Magic Gloss wasn't really what I wanted, but this is most definitely what I want. And you just let it work. And I pull it up, and you want to keep it moving. So when I put it under my UV light, I will be doing this the whole time. And it doesn't take really long, but mine is a low wattage, so it will take a little bit longer, but even the low wattage, it sets up pretty quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cure this one, and then I'll do the next one. That cured in about 30 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the next one. Now this builder, it is really hard. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Just go slow. I'm just kind of letting it rest. You can even put this on with a brush. I guess so, if they do nails. This hardly has any odor. I really do like this particular brand. Okay, I wait for the gel to pull back. It pulls back on itself. And I'm just moving it to even it out, bringing it down. I need a little bit more. And then if you want more on there after you cure it, you can dip it again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cure this. I'm going to take some alcohol and I'm going to just wipe it. And there you have it. Like I said, you can put any kind of stone that you want in there. but I wanted to be a little bit different and just see what it was going to look like. And let's put it in the doll's head and see if it's going to fit. If not, I can sand it. There's no problem with that. I got something there. Well, I can only put one in. And she's going to be looking off to the side. But I think it turned out very well. And turn it in any direction that looks best to you. There's a lot of lighting going on, because I'm looking at it and I like it like that. Okay, that one fits nice. Okay, I'll have to sand that down just, well, no, wait a minute. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. And all you do, you want to take some sandpaper and you want to just sand it out here. And you don't necessarily need to put that builder back on it because this is actually going to be in the back of the head. Just don't start sanding up here on the iris, but if you do, you can put your builder back on. And that is it. Okay, everyone, I have more ways with this method, but this one is, I think, is the easiest. And subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Bye all.